So, you want to fly a jet with Fox-3 missiles instead of your poor little prop plane, and you can't wait for a sale to buy any of the premiums. So what is your cheapest option for that? I have looked far and wide and ended up on the Gaijin marketplace out of all places. Now, you expect planes to cost a lot of money on here, but there's one that stands out. And that is the Kfir C10. At the time of buying it, it was only around 40 Gaijin coin, which is around 40 euros. But is it any good? Well, the Kfir C10 is armed with Python 3s and Derby missiles, the Derbies being your Fox-3 missile. Alongside your missiles, you have access to two 30mm DEFA cannons, which I suck at aiming with, but that's a skill issue on my end. It also has access to pretty good selections of air-to-ground ordnance, such as a Spice 1000 bomb and Paveways, together with normal dump bombs. The Python 3s are your infrared missiles. They have an overload of 40 Gs and a max speed of Mach 3.5. The effective range is about 3.5 kilometers depending on how fast your enemy is and how fast you are. The Derbies are your Fox-3 missiles. They have a max speed of Mach 4 and a 40 G overload. On a stat card it says a max range of 80 kilometers, but I'd fire them at around 40 to 20 kilometers. It's not gonna hit anything at 80 kilometers. Now, let's move on to the sensors this plane has. Your radar is the ELTA ELM-2052, which is an AESA, or Active Electronically Scanned Array radar, and it's pretty good actually. You have a search zone of 140 by 140 degrees, as well as data link for 4 missiles, which is the maximum amount of Fox-3s you can carry anyways. Of course, you also get a radar warning receiver, and it doesn't suck unlike some other planes at a similar battle rating. Your radar warning receiver can detect missile launches and tell you the direction of the missile, as well as what plane is launching at you. So overall, the sensor suite of this plane is actually really good for a 13.3 plane. When you first get the plane, it will be fully stock, since it's not a premium but rather a standard event plane. This can make it hard in the first few games to dodge radar missiles since you have no chaff whatsoever. I usually stuck pretty close to the terrain where I could try to make it harder for enemy missiles to hit me, but you can also try to notch missiles at high altitude. The good thing is, you already start with 2 Derbies and 2 Pythons, which would be your main loadout anyways. You can in theory run 4 Derbies or 4 Pythons, but I don't know why you would want to do that. The standard loadout works pretty well and you can run it the entire time without needing to unlock extra things. The Kfir sits, as I mentioned before, at a battle rating of 13.3, and that's a bit of an issue. The 13.0 BR range is dominated by premium Su-30s at the moment, and it probably won't change anytime soon. The premium Su-30s have a lot of advantages over your plane, but most players flying these planes are rather new and may not know how to fly jets properly, so it's a bit of a gamble engaging them. But now we arrive at the biggest issue in my eyes. The Kfir is not a premium plane, meaning you won't be able to research the tech tree with it. It's a regular event vehicle with no premium rewards. So you should be careful if you want to use it for grinding, since it won't be the best at that. But it's still the cheapest plane if you just want to fly top tier with Fox-3 missiles. So tell me, is the Kfir C10 really worth it? If you want to play a plane with Fox-3 missiles right now, it can be worth it. It's a rather unique plane and as far as I know the only aircraft from the nation of Colombia in the entire game. In my eyes, however, you should rather wait for a sale to buy another premium plane that can grind you an entire tech tree. So tell me in the comments, is the Kfir C10 really worth it?